Yo, what is good, my anime people? What is good, yo? Guys, I am pretty happy to say that all the shows I be watching are at least remotely entertaining and I can be passionate about, so I do truly appreciate just being able to watch something, get on, talk about it, and then either I'm gonna have some people that have opposite opinions, or I'm gonna have some people that agree with me. Regardless of the matter, it's just nice to have somebody or some people that want to talk about the same things I want to talk about, including if they're brand new. And the only way people can talk about the brand new stuff is if they've seen it, right? So this week we are finally stepping into more of a powerful place for a different Seven Wonders than the one that we know, and by stepping in here, we are truly on a mission to find like other people that have been stuck and lost in this place, I guess you can say, or taken. And just by seeing a couple of the obstacles that are in this boundary, I think they called it, it doesn't seem like you're gonna have a good time trying to get out. And that's the sketchy part about all this. Not only that, there's this weird, like, interesting just plot in general to have everybody that's a Seven Wonder just has some type of, connection to the real world, or they have some type of, um, they have something that really gives them a way to control their power. I think that's how he explained it. Like, something that is the source of them being in control, and without it, they would not be able to do as much as they could normally, like we're seeing right now, where she's having a phone ring whenever she wants to start the next trial, and then when the trial starts, you have to do exactly what she says, or seemingly she can send out different things that are pretty deadly to take you out. So the really thing that weirded me out and kind of caught my attention from this week's episode and last is the person who is telling us the rumors in the first place. Last time she told us about the rumors, she didn't wind up being a part of it. But this time, after spouting something about the rumors, she actually is supposedly about it, because not only do the plants that she kind of brought into the class and, wanted help from her, from our main character to, help water them and stuff like that at times, or they just both enjoyed watering them. It turned into those plants were gone and never existed. Even the whole class never knew about how many plants there were and how well they were doing. And then on the flip side of that, hold on, my phone is dying. I need to put it on the charger. On the flip side of that, it turns into this weird notion of everybody who um, gets taken in this place is just gone, right? Like they do not exist. Things you have done in the real world cease to mean anything and stuff like that. So that's a cool place to just have, just lying around in this story. There's so much that can accidentally happen with that, or unless certain things happen throughout these couple of episodes to handle this situation, or do this next episode, whatever, how long it takes to figure out what's going on, they could make it so this place is not as viable or dangerous and stuff like that. But from what we understand is not only are the rumors being spread in these like dark and twisted ways, and most of them aren't even true, but I was thinking, how are these rumors getting spread, and why are they so like this one is, oh, if you step on the fourth piece of stair, you'll you'll wind up being like sucked, like ripped in by a bunch of hands and then torn to pieces. Like, who in the heck? And if it's just a rumor, how and who was the one to see it and not have it happen to them to know it's a thing? So it's one of those types of stupid, you gotta, if you think about it too much, you would automatically kind of see the flaws. but because it sounds so sketchy and it sounds like something that you can't really prove, or they don't need to disprove it because it's just that, a rumor. It's just there to scare you, and we come to find out that maybe these rumors aren't being so much spread uh, for no reason, right? Uh, with our main seven wonder telling us that happy and great things that pop off that you love and get you excited, some of those things come and go in your mind, and you almost forget that you're excited from some of those things. But having a story about something very terrifying and something that just because you may have done it, you end up in a bad position and you have to, all of a sudden fight for your life or something, or not even fight for your life, you're just going to lose. You can't fight it back because of how powerful the person or deity is. And that's just what this guy was explaining. Our main guy was explaining in the case of, if you are in their realm, they have so much power over it, you might as well just follow along or you're going to die. Like, even he doesn't have that much power to just instantly take them places they need to. He even had to abide by the rules there. So it's pretty cool in that regard, just to kind of prove the point of, if they step out of their domains and they're more in his area, it's not going to be as friendly, right? It's not going to be as easy for them to just pull something off like that. So I'm still really looking forward to everything that is being alluded to in this show. Having this guy randomly bump into our girl, pick up her phone, and then leave some origami thing in her pocket afterwards. All very strange things to just be randomly popping off. So it's those types of small details that always keep me intrigued, always keep me looking at the next possible little threads that could lead us further in, because that could, we hear about the guy who comes in with the two to this boundary place, or bear, just this area of control by the seven wonder. And his first thing of hearing about it, or that these things exist, is he says his brother knows about these places, and if his brother is super older than him and he doesn't go to this school, then it deletes the fact that it could be the person that put this origami piece on our main girl. But it feels like that's the perfect reasoning why he did it, right? Like, all of a sudden he hears about this girl and he winds up bumping into her, or forcibly bumping into her, trying to find her so he can bump into her. And when he gets that, she goes into this boundary, or she goes into anywhere that has to do with supernatural stuff, and he gets to learn about it probably through the origami piece, which is pretty smart on him. And I'm just guessing that he's the brother. I don't even know. He could just be some random that's a problem and stuff like that. But seeing how he could like physically touch her and hold her, and even was wearing the school uniform, doesn't feel like he's some kind of ghost or something along those lines. So we'll see how that pops off. But yeah, overall, I'm just interested in what is the true um, everything in this show. There's no real right, wrong answer of what this show is in the case of where it's going to go. Oh, they're going to always protect the school from these deities. Like, there's only so long she's actually going to be in this school, and is it going to come to a point where that happens, or is the show going to come to an end before that? So weird things to think about in a show like this, but overall, I just hope to see a very enjoyable show, and it already has some great comedy here and there. So not only does it have serious moments, but it plays relatively good with comedy. So I'm looking forward to seeing what else they can do with this animation that is relatively unique. It's not the best of the best, but at least it looks better than most shows that have came out of Netflix. I could say that, right? So with all that being said, everybody, I hope you have an amazing day, night, evening. I am your boy, the Anime G, and I might be dropping videos much later, or not as often, and maybe on different days, with stuff popping up. So if you are some of the real ones, you guys don't even mind me. I don't even think you guys would be mad if I took a day off and didn't drop a daily. But I'm trying not to do that just because that's not the goal. But I don't think if I didn't drop a daily, I would lose all of my subs. You know what I mean? I just know that it feels good to be able to get these things out to you guys, knowing that that's always been the plan. That's always been my goal. Is just to try to get something out that I'm enjoying, that I'm passionate about, that I can talk to you guys too. So have an awesome one, and peace.